All right. Michigan defeats number three Nebraska. I Michigan blew up on this one. Something that something that really surprised me was Michigan's rings. You know, Stanger with a 14-3, Alfonso with a 14-3-5, and then Judo also with a 14-3. I think all three of them should be on the All-American watch for rings. And I mean, just looking at the whole lineup, 1 through 5, all of their lines, all of their positions are amazing, and it's just awesome to see that on rings because that's what you want to watch on rings is perfect positions, strong holds, and with the swing elements, I mean they're hitting it and they're hitting those handstands on the Giants, and it was super fun to watch on rings for them. So that's what stuck out to me. What stuck out to you with this meet?
For me, like you said, that was the event that really caught my eye the most. That's the one that got me to really, just pay more attention to just the quality that
Hmm.
Michigan is performing. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is about those uniforms. Sometimes certain uniforms can make it look like you got better lines, but Michigan,
Yeah, look sharp.
I don't know. You know what I mean? They look very, they look clean. They look very
Mhm.
polished. And I'm not saying other teams don't, you know what I mean? Like Nebraska, they looked good as well. Obviously they weren't on. You could tell they had a hard time finding that rhythm throughout the competition. Sam Phillips had a little bit of tough day, had some falls on floor, falls on high bar. And I think, when he's rocking it, they're rocking it. So I think, once, if he's going to come back, he'll be good. But Michigan, I can't speak to them enough about the quality of gymnastics that they're performing. And they came with the energy. I asked Shao that about, how, do you guys really stress competing with that type of energy, especially at home? And that's what they do. He spoke well. He's like, it was a tremendous competition for them. So, they just look really, really good, really solid, really early. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
can't speak to the quality of gymnastics that they're producing right now, and for them to come away with a victory against Nebraska, which Nebraska was ranked higher than them, and they came
Mhm.
in there and they took care of it. They held serve. They protected their house. Me as an athlete, when I was competing with Oklahoma, we'd never won in Michigan. We only competed there twice, but two times I walked out with
Wow.
that sour taste in my mouth, like, go blue, no. But anyway, like I wasn't feeling them. I wasn't feeling it like that. So,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
but yeah, like, was there any other standout performers that for you over for? I know you spoke to Paul Judah and the awesome guys on rings,
Mhm.
but for me, like I said, Evgeny was just he was saucy on parallel bars. So, what else
Mm.
stood out to you? You know what I mean?
Um, well, going more on the Nebraska side, even though they had a couple falls, I was really impressed with, them trying to raise up their star value and I don't have the name, but huge opening pass with the 2.5 twisting double back.
Oh, that was Sam.
I got
That was
uh,
Sam. Yeah,
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 yeah. He
that
he he
was
won Rocky
huge.
Mountain, so he
Mhm.
on floor.
Yeah, that was huge. I was super impressed with that, and like they look very solid on floor if they can
Yeah, yeah.
hit. So
Jake threw down a big
I'm
set. Jake Bonet. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So they look really good on floor. And I think yeah they're gonna be up there. It just was not their meet this meet.
Yeah.
So and Michigan just took care of business there. So that's what I got to say about it, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun watching those two teams.
Yeah. The
Definitely.
thing is that, yeah, they may never got the ball rolling, but they were never really out of the
Mhm.
competition. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they were down by two, three
Right.
points almost most of the competition, but one bad event could cost them. Michigan
Yeah.
Michigan did struggle with a couple of their athletes on vault. And then that was when the competition got a little closer because Nebraska put together some solid vaults. They had a couple guys go out of bounds and everything. But that just says a lot to where they went into Cliff King Arena and they weren't on their best day, but they kept it close because that's not easy to do, especially like you said when Michigan went the rings, they were just hitting
Hmm.
those routines, sticking them, jumping, fans, crowd going crazy, guys going crazy. So it was just, and like I said, with that new format going back to forth, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
back to back. It was just like it
Yeah.
was just the intensity started to raise, and I think Nebraska did a really good job for themselves on knowing that even when they're off, they can still keep it close. And then
Hmm.
maybe who knows, the team that they're competing may not be able to hold it together toward the end of the competition. But
Hmm.
it was just Michigan's day. They look really good. You know what I mean? They put up the second highest score of the year so far. So my hat goes off to them for starting the season still undefeated. So we have right now they're the only undefeated team left in the country, which we're only a month in, and everyone has lost except Michigan. So
Yeah.
who knows? Can they go undefeated until they go up against maybe the top dog of Stanford until at NCAA's? Because I don't know if they compete against each other this year.
Mm, yeah, definitely. But speaking of keeping it close, we got the next competition, Penn State versus
Ooh,
Illinois.
yeah.
That one was really good, really
Yeah.
close, very fun to
That was a
watch.
barn burn. Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's go.